course for an old soul, I guess you could say. And you learn the Vedic system, and so a lot of people are very drawn to India. They'll see it and they'll like, wow, that's cool. And I have that same effect. When I saw that, I thought, wow. So maybe I'm an old enough soul that I was in India way, way back or something like that. Maybe at some point I was in India, or an Indian neighbor, or some country that's related to India, Southeast Asia or something like that. I may have had some exposure. I could have just had exposure like I do now too. But old souls lived in India. They didn't just have exposure in America of India town. The really old souls lived in India, and they learned the spiritual things of India. And they also, if they're old enough, they had Hawaii behind them, which was one of the first places that people were. And much of the places where this happened is underwater now. So there's not going to be any record of it, at least not right now. And so India and Hawaii are places where some of the really old souls, and I don't know how old my soul is. I mean, we come from another planet at some point. If you look at the population graph of Earth, and they were taught in Hawaii directly by the Pleiadians. And the Uluru are also go back 70,000 years too. The Uluru in Australia goes way back. It's one of the oldest civilizations on Earth that's still running in a way. Hinduism's the oldest religion though. That's what Prayad says. It says that's the oldest running continuous religion on Earth. There's older religions that went extinct. It sounds like the thing that was in Hawaii. That more than likely went extinct. I don't think what they have now is the same as what they had 70,000 years ago. But Hawaii kind of got, although sea levels raised, and they've had volcanic eruptions too. And this island sunk too. So I think enough changed that, and then America took over and other countries probably took over too. So much time's gone by that the original Hawaii of the Pleiadians, a lot of it's gone. I mean, and those people scattered to all over the Pacific Rim, including into the western United States, California, our coast there. So our natives might come from there some, who knows. But Hawaii is actually maybe the original. I mean, if you think of Eden as where mankind existed, Eden may well be in Hawaii. It's not in Iraq or Israel, or it may well be in Hawaii, and it's in a place that doesn't even exist anymore. It's in and they used to have the volcano back then, and they used to have a temple of rejuvenation up on the volcano. And it was a technology that we don't have. It was a concept or a technology that we don't have anymore. Maybe we'll rediscover it. But they had that on the volcano, and of course that volcano's erupted and stuff. It's probably buried. Any sign of anything they did, if there was a building or anything, it's probably gone. And then the civilization itself wasn't on the mountain. I mean, they may have had a temple up there or something, but it's cold up there. And they lived on, where they lived is underwater now. buried. It's gone. The eruptions have covered it up, and there's probably really no proving that Hawaii was the original Eden, if you want to call it that. It's going to be really hard to prove. There might be some circumstantial evidence for it that comes out. But that's possibly, I mean, Cryon says that's where we kind of started. And the Pleiadians started us in an isolated place like that so that we would be kind of like a school. Everybody's in the building there, and they're there to learn, and then the school closes and everybody gets in a boat and takes this to all parts of the world. And so Hinduism has a little bit of it in it. Some of the Eastern religions have a little bit of this in it. The Uluru have a little bit of this teaching in it. And a lot of these tribes and people, they all talk about the Pleiades, and they know where it is and everything. They know aspects about it that they shouldn't have known because they didn't have telescopes. They say, we're from there. And it's like, where? Pleiades. And it's like, there's 9 stars. And it's like, we can only see 7. No, there's 9. And there's 9. Talk about these people that came in from another planet, from another area in space. And we were started by aliens. And Edgar Casey talks about it too. That we were brought here by the Pleiadians. I mean, Edgar Casey, I don't know says who did it or not, but he says aliens did it, started humanity on Earth. And he was a Catholic or a Lutheran or something like that, and he had some kind of revelations, and he's like, what? And they were telling him what it really was like. And Lee Carroll, the part of Cryon, I think he was Catholic, and he had these revelations too. So not all apparitions or revelations say the same thing, but this line of them all seem to say the same thing. But there's another line that teach and say, oh, go to church, say Mass, say the Rosary, and it's like, that's different than what we've been taught for the last 200,000 years. So there's 2 lines of revelation on Earth. There's one that's new, that's teaching new stuff. And then there's one that's been basically teaching the same thing for as far back as people can remember. And they're revelations, and there's miracles, and there's cures, and unexplainable things. So there's something there that's off kilter. I think what some people did is they said, well, that can't be true, and they played with it.